Hello everyone, welcome back to Speaking Spurs and me, Kieran, talking all things Tottenham. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to support the video with a like and make sure you put your comments below. So getting into the video, your updates, you may have heard Pierre-Emile Höjbjerg has been injured. He's been ruled out for the Faroe Islands World Cup qualifier. He's going to be fighting for his place in the next game. Hopefully he's fit enough to return for Tottenham in that game against Leeds. But, you know, if he doesn't play for them over the international break, that does give him the time to recover, ready for that game. Oliver Skipp as well, he is banned for the game against Leeds, so that means the two holding midfielders we could possibly be without for that game. There could be a formation change coming. We currently are playing a 3-4-2-1, and that could change to a 3-4-1-2, which means someone like Lucas Moura could end up dropping out of the side, but this could benefit somebody like Lo Celso or Tanguy Ndombele, moving them further forward into that pocket using creativity, maybe even Dele Alli playing behind the strikers, getting his chance to pop up through the middle, those late runs. And with two people in front of him, he could really benefit from that. His fitness levels are certainly good. It's just obviously his gameplay and intensity in the matches doesn't quite match up to that. He runs a lot in the matches, but hasn't been good enough going forward. But then again, neither has Lo Celso, and Tanguy's been sort of hit and miss, shown moments of quality. Final product, it'll come. But any of those three could operate in there. Höjbjerg Sessegnon will be back in training next week. Now, he could really benefit playing under Conte. You know, he's quick. He's got bags of talent and potential. Hopefully it comes to fruition. You know, he had a fairly successful start to his loan spell last season with in Germany, which was again interrupted by injuries. He's come back to Spurs, then got another injury, and it's such a shame. The guy's got bags of talent. We saw what he produced for Fulham when he was there at times. But yeah, he could be somebody that really, really benefits under Conte in that wing-back role. I don't think he's solid enough to be a left-back, and I don't think he's creative enough just to be a winger or a striker. So we'll see how that one goes when he comes back. But I know he's very, very, very highly rated amongst the Spurs hierarchy. Talking about transfers, Fiorentina are hoping that Dusan Vlahovic joins either Spurs or Arsenal amid fears that he is wanting to join Juventus and is holding out for that move to stay in Italy. They don't want to see that move at all materialise. Nobody wants to come up against their former striker, especially one with the ability to score as many goals and torment defences as much as Dusan Vlahovic. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with that one. He's somebody that apparently Conte wants, but he's also apparently somebody that Nuno wanted, that Mourinho was looking at. Look, he's just a big name striker at the moment that everyone's talking about, but he's been linked with us so often, I wouldn't be surprised if we try and make a move happen for him at some point. An outside target that we've spoken about before, Julian Alvarez. He scored 4 goals for River Plate in their last game. He's carried on his impressive vein of form, so he is somebody to keep an eye on. I'm not sure if we will go for him, but he's certainly an option and somebody that I see is exciting for the future. But it could possibly hold other strikers back that we've got, i.e. Troy Parrott, who's somebody obviously out on loan, is doing well. And next season we'll probably be looking to maybe send him on a championship loan again, because obviously he's League One this time. Championship didn't work out too well for him last time. Hopefully that's something that he will benefit from next season. Harry Redknapp, our former manager, says that Spurs should sign Giorgio Chiellini for his leadership qualities. He's 37 years old now. He's worked with Conte before at Juventus and with the Italian international squad. Harry Redknapp has said, look, if he was good enough at the Euros, why not? He's a leader, he's a player, he's a solid defender. He's also pointed out the fact that it's worked for Chelsea with Thiago Silva, and spoke of his admiration for him as a player and what he's done. Can I see it happening? Probably not. I don't think Chiellini's going to want to come to a club like Spurs. With a manager like Antonio Conte, it's a possibility that the conversation could at least take place. I don't think he's going to want to come to us, though, based on, you know, wages, the standard of where we're at the moment. And You know, you come to the summer and he's that much older. How much longer can he do this? Who knows? So, Redknapp, I love your contribution. I don't think it will come to fruition. And from reading the article, I don't think Harry Redknapp really thinks it will anyway, but reckons we should just go all out for him to get another leader in our dressing room. It is something that we've been missing. We've not got many of them at Spurs. It'll add a bit of spine to the team. What else? Apparently, former Spurs star Llorente was speaking back in 2013 about Conte. So this is just a little eye into somebody that has played for us previously, that has played under him, giving his thoughts on Conte as a manager. The physical work is outrageous. Special strength work, explosive exercises. The workload is brutal. He introduced exercises that they'd never, ever done before at all. And in 2011, reports that came out of Juventus, players apparently were saying they nearly threw up in his first session because he worked them that hard. Now, there's great things coming out about Conte at the moment. Apparently, the players are really happy with his training method so far, things he's implemented. Look, we know he's going to want to get the guys fit. Look what he did at Chelsea. Their fitness levels went through the roof. He's going to want to do the same here because at the moment ours are terrible. Well, especially work rate in games, you know, sitting down the bottom for, you know, kilometres travelled as a team. Not good at all, but Conte will want to change that. He's going to want us to work hard. Usually the fitter teams win. Leeds is kind of the exception to the rule, but that's because of their gung-ho style of football rather than just the amount of running they do. But more on how the players feel about Conte. Apparently one of the things they're most impressed with, other than his training methods, it was actually Conte's decision to put Ryan Mason into the first team setup. It wasn't forced on by the club. Nuno certainly didn't take the option. Jose Mourinho didn't take the option. Conte has done that. Now, Ryan Mason obviously came through the academy. He knows a lot of the lads that are currently there. He's played alongside them. He's obviously managed them. He's done very well coaching the youth team so far. He was head of player development. He's been taking training sessions for Conte so far and has done very well. So it's gone down well with the players because there's the respect that he hasn't come in and just ripped everything up and started again with everything his own way. He's put his trust in a former Spurs player / caretaker manager / head of development. So that's gone down very, very well with the players. And I think a lot of the players, by the sounds of it, enjoyed Ryan Mason's training sessions and working underneath him. So we've got that elite experience mixed with club heritage, which is really good for around the ground. It's good for people in the club knowing that they can work their way up the ladder, especially under Conte. And he's going to be a great man for Ryan Mason to work under. Apparently, whilst our players are on international duty, Conte has decided that he is going to give people double sessions. So those players that are left behind are not going to have it easy. They're basically going to have a mini pre-season because Conte didn't get pre-season with the players. He hasn't got much time to work with them because games come thick and fast. So they're having to do lots of video work and analysing, talking about shape. But he's going to have the international break with these players to whip as many of them into shape as possible. So, sorry Tanguy, it's going to be a hard time for you, but hopefully you shed a couple of pounds, come back fitter. Winksy, I think, will really benefit from it. Another player, Eric Dyer, I think he will really benefit from this time as well. It will be good for these lads, I'm telling you, because they're going to have a 2-week head start on everybody else, and it might mean through their workload, some of them can force their way into contention to at least start the game or maybe appear off the bench. Some of the guys on the periphery of the squad, this is their chance to impress Conte whilst those elite lads are off on international duty. So we'll see what comes from that. That's your little mini update for today. There is more stuff that I will want to talk about, but I wanted to keep this video a bit shorter, a little bit more bite-sized for you. So thanks for sticking around. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment, and until either later tonight or tomorrow, come on you Spurs.